When someone tells you who they are, believe them. David told us from the beginning of this season that he was an asshole to women, and we didn't believe him. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Islan, but to make it easy, just call me Easy. Today we are going to dive into Love is Blind episode 11 and 12. And this time around, we are going to do things a little differently. So let's get into it. So first, I'm so happy right now because this is the last time before the reunion I'm gonna have to talk about David and Lauren. This is the last time. Yay! So happy about that. So we're left at this cliffhanger. David and Lauren, they had a conversation regarding their relationship. As we know him so far, he doesn't take accountability for anything. He keep blaming Lauren about this relationship that she has when she clearly said multiple times that she was not in a relationship. That's one of the reasons I never talk about this boyfriend, ex, like, because for me it is ridiculous. If I had a life before I met you, that's my life before I met you. If right now we are together, we are trying to make something work, we just gotta move forward and then see how we can make it work. But David never wanted that. He never wanted to make it work. I think on that part, that's how I see it. But at the same time, David never liked the girl. He never wanted to do anything with Lauren anyway. He makes a lot of excuses to make it seems like, oh, it's not working because Lauren had a boyfriend. My friends told me she hooked up with the guy before coming to Love is Blind. So he was always making excuses regarding Lauren's past, which is very clear. And the other thing that with this guy, he did the same thing with Lauren that he did with Molly. He never wanted to come to a conclusion. He never wanted to hand things up with the girls. He wanted the girls to hand things with him, so he doesn't look like the bad guy. But sir, I'm sorry, you're already the bad guy. You've been the villain since episode 1. So I don't know what you think. So we know we saw your game throughout everything. I see some people are saying that Lauren was gaslighted by him. I would say yes and no, because yes, at some point you can say that is gaslighting. Even though he knows he's not gonna move forward with the girl, even though he's making up stuff, just find some issues with her, but he keep reassuring her, oh yeah, but I love you, that. I mean, Lauren comes to her senses. She didn't want to take any more of it. I feel like she should have stopped this way before. But Lauren, that hey, if you don't want your sister to waste her time, I'm not gonna waste my time with you. She ended up things with Dave. Yeah, because Dave think Lauren is not worthy to meet his family. She's not worthy to meet his friends. And his family doesn't meet just everybody, which was very disrespectful. But I'm not surprised because, hey, it's Dave. But I'm so happy for Lauren. I'm so happy for her because it's a relief. And she's been through a lot for this short amount of time with a man that she just met. It was like just too much. Later on, all of the contestants that was part of the show, they get to meet up again at this party where he was like I think he was drunk. I think the man was wasted. So he came to talk to Lauren. Like I said in my last review, this man just want to be on TV because he was trying to find some way around to get back on the show. He wanted to make Lauren, he wanted Lauren to make the decision to take him back. He didn't want to be like, hey, you know what? I missed you. I love you. I can't live without you. Even I know that would be a lie, but at least you could have made the effort to tell her how you feel. But he was just going around and, I didn't want to be that guy. I told you before, I have this issue that I have something, I don't take care of it until it's gone. That's when I miss it. Like, BS, total BS, right? But I'm so glad Lauren was like, yes, we passed this. We already passed this. We're not gonna get back together, and I'm sorry, but I gotta move on. So kudos to you, girl. Finally, you know that you should leave this where it is. Talk about Joey and Monica. So Joey and Monica, they had this amazing date. They went to a conservatory in their city because she loved it there. It's outdoorsy, it's very cute, very nice, good vibe. And they get to have this nice dinner. And that's when I was very surprised because I didn't know there was trouble in paradise. For me, Joey and Monica is one of the, perfect couple that doesn't really have too much of drama going on. And, little did I know, I was very surprised when Monica expressed her concern about her relationship with Joey, right? So her problem was, which I didn't really pick up on early on, but she is saying that her problem with Joey is that she doesn't really know if Joey is 100% in. Like when you find your person and your person is literally affirming to you that, hey, you're the one, I'm 100% in, so she was looking into more of that from Jory, but I guess Jory is not really giving. And that makes me think about what Monica's sister, Nicole, was saying. Jory was always on, and she didn't really know if he was acting or if it was something else. In my last review, I said those two, they better get married. They better get married. And now I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Now I don't know. And that's one thing with Love is Blind. You never know who's gonna say yes at the altar. You never know who's gonna say no. And now during Monica, I was so sure that they would say yes. And now I'm not anymore. Because later on you will see when they go wedding shopping, you can see in the men's quarter talking to his bros, and he was saying that he won't be 100% sure until it get to the altar. That was a little bit a surprise for me, because how are you going to marry someone and then you're not 100% sure, and then it's that moment of the wedding, like at the altar, that gonna decide if you are going to say yes or no. It's it's a surprise for me. I didn't know he was feeling like that. I'm so surprised. And that's now I can validate Monica's feeling, because Monica's like, you're not giving me that. And they were also talking about their love language. Monica said her love language was words of affirmation and physical touch, but not PDA. Joey said that his love language was act of service. So now I'm a little confused regarding Joey and Monica relationship. So I don't know if it's that strong, because the thing is, they get along. They get along very well, which is, unbelievable, especially the way that they met. But at the same time, you can see that they're vibing. You can see that it's working for them. But is it only when we see them on camera? You know what I mean? Like what is happening behind the scene? What is happening that we're not seeing? And I feel like that's what makes Monica feel that way, because there's a lot that we don't see. There's a lot of context that we don't have. So yeah, I'm surprised. I'm just waiting to see what's gonna happen and if they are going to get married. What do you think? Do you think that he's gonna say no at the altar and she's gonna say yes? That would be very interesting. What do you think? Interesting. Let's talk about Taylor and Daniel. Some people, they don't really believe in Taylor and Daniel relationship, but I do. I do believe in the relationship. I don't know what people are seeing that I'm not seeing, but I see that they are like a stable couple. I don't think they are doing anything for the TV. I don't think it's when the camera rolling, they're like all into each other, and then when the camera is not rolling, they are not that much into each other. So I really believe in the relationship, and I feel like it's one of the couple that is going to say yes to the altar. But with Love is Blind, Netflix, you never know. So I'm not gonna jinx it. Knock on wood. But I would love to see them getting married, especially their family. Their family is so beautiful, and I love the dynamic already of the family. You can see that they get along already, and they will be like a very nice extended family. So rooting for them. So they have their date. So each couple get a date, which was lovely. So they went to their date, and their date was at a rink. I think it's called a rink. Where the people go ice skating. First, you could see that they both can, because when you live in a cold city, and then this is one of the things that they do in the city, like everybody know how to do it, which was amazing. I wish I could, but I can't. So they went ice skating, have the beautiful moment. Then after that, they had dinner there, which was beautiful. Taylor was wearing heel on the yes. Like, girl, what if you fall? You know what I mean? What if? But she did not. Maybe we didn't see it, but she did not. So they have the beautiful time together, talking about the future. We also see them having their Christmas photo together, because they both into Christmas. They both love Christmas. So it was wore the same outfit that they wore at the reveal, and they had their Christmas photo, because the Christmas photo is going to be part of the. They're going to put it in an ornament to gift people that's going to be at the wedding. I think something like that. Because so that's why I'm rooting for Taylor and Daniel. I don't know what. Who are you rooting for? I'm rooting for Taylor and Daniel. It's Taylor and Daniel for me, and it's Joy and Monica. But Joy and Monica right now, it's a question mark next to them. So I don't know if they even gonna get married. So I don't want to get too excited about them. But yeah, it's those two couple, and the other couple. I don't know. They were very questionable for me. Sarah and Ben. Sarah and Ben. I went to like church, a mega church with Ben, and this scene was very cringe to me, because you can see she's at a church, but she clocked out. She was not really present, and she was very bothered. I'm like, what are you for? Why are you forcing yourself to do something that you don't feel comfortable doing? You know what I mean? Especially my problem right now with Sarah is the fact that she has all of these value, but she's willing to compromise them, and just for men that doesn't even have the same value as her. Some values and some principle in life, you can't really compromise for people. You know what I mean? If you are not religious, why are you going to a church? Just because you want to please Ben? It's not what you do. It's you're not religious. Why are you forcing yourself? I know she said she's spiritual, but just not religious. But do you have to go to a church? I don't think you do. Yeah, it was. So right now, I don't even know if her value, like Sarah value, is very clear, because every time they have a conversation with Ben, she agrees with everything that that Ben said, and I'm like, girl, what about your values? Or do you really have those values? Do we really uphold those values? Like, what are you doing? Why are you compromising yourself? Because he's not even compromising with you. He's saying that he doesn't have a stance. It's claiming that he believes in the same thing that you believe in, which is the lie, and you know it, but you are trying to compromise yourself for him. Yeah, very questionable. I don't know if they're gonna make it to the altar. They went to their date. It was an igloo. It was very nice. I would love to have an experience like this. Were talking, and she was telling Ben how she didn't like the church, how she doesn't know what the church values are, and if they, yeah. And Ben was very uncomfortable, felt very bothered by the question, and basically that's all they talk about. Every time we see these people on screen, they only talk about, oh, do you like gay people? It's at this point it's starting to be very like that's something that is scripted. I feel like Sarah and Ben is acting. I was rooting for Sarah in the beginning, but now I don't even know what to think about her because someone that say they have value and at the first interaction with a man, it's willing to put her value aside and follow. It's yeah, it's questionable to me, and I don't know what I think about her anymore. We let's talk about Devin and Virginia. Devin and Virginia, I in the beginning, I was like, oh, there's something Virginia is not telling us. There's something about this man that Virginia is not happy about because she was always like, oh, I feel comfortable, but you don't really seems comfortable. You know what I mean? What you say and how you act is two different things, and we are the one watching. We can see it. You know what I mean? But right now, I don't know. I'm questioning their connection because I've never seen them in a really romantic setting. It's it's always like meh, you know. It's which I don't know if they're timid, like if they're like very shy people, and they don't like to be on camera. And Virginia with the little voice, yeah, like she has a camera voice, you know. Like every time she talked, because when she was talking to her mother, I felt like her voice was normal, but when she's talking to Devin, it's like a baby voice. You know, like when you have a kid and you're trying to talk to your kid, and a kid uh, tone, like "Hey, baby, how are you?" That's how I feel like he treat Devin. She treat Devin. That's the way that she talked to him. And even when they had their date, she was again. Do you have any like? Is there anything that you want to say? Is there something that you want us to know? And then Devin never said it on TV. Like, what is it, right? And Devin had a really nice gift for her, and you could see that, you know, like when a mom receive a gift from a kid. Oh my god, it's so cute. That's what I got from it. I don't know. If you feel it's different, let me know. I mean, it was very thoughtful. It's not what Devin did. It's not Devin. It's Virginia. It's like, oh, thank you. I know. Oh my God, very thoughtful. It was very hilarious to me. And keep saying that Devin is a really nice guy. That she loved him. I don't know if she does. I don't know. And I didn't even think that she was going to make it to the aisle, but I feel like she will be. And also have the moment where Devin comes in with the prenup because you know Virginia wanted to sign a prenup. So Devin finally signed a prenup. Yay, kudos to you. So we get this out of the way. He was like, oh, after my family lawyer, they took a look at it and they feel like, oh, whatever you come with and this relationship, it's what we were living with. Okay, so that's what the prenup was. And Virginia was like, yeah, I told you I was not trying to get your money. She she had a little sarcasm in her voice. I don't know. But Virginia is very interesting to me. I told you I wasn't trying to get you. Like girl, sus. Anyway, they went wedding shopping for the wedding dress, right? So we have all of the ladies. They all come with someone, and I was so happy to see both Taylor's mom and Daniel mom's present for this. So beautiful. For the dress, I'm gonna rate from 1 to 10 which dress I like. So first dress, we saw Sarah. I love Sarah dress. 1 to 10, I will rate her dress. I would give Sarah dress a 9 out of 10 because it will be something I would wear. She looks gorgeous. Sarah is a gorgeous girl. She's very beautiful. So she looks stunning in her dress, and we rate it 9 out of 10. And then we have Taylor. Taylor went to try on a dress, and the first dress for me is the dress that she should have go for. Yes, the first wedding dress that Taylor tried on was the dress, was it. But Taylor's mom, which seemed very controlling of her, was like, "Girl, but the girl is all out. So what? So what?" But then she's like, Oh, wait to see the other dress. But I think she really liked the first one, but because her mom did not approve it, she went for the second dress. And the second dress was also nice, but if I was the one choosing, I would choose the first dress because she looked stunning in the first dress. Second dress is okay. I will give it the first dress she tried on, I would give it 9 out of 10. And then the second one she tried on, I would give it a 7. Monica looked very nice. She looked stunning. Her dress is amazing, and her dress not really my vibe, so I will give it a 7 out of 10. And we have Virginia. Virginia dress is nice, but I feel like it was a little too tight, especially on her boobs, chest area. I don't know, but she love it. She love it. I love it. We love it. And she had a really beautiful moment with her mom. She started crying because how she said before, all her relationship was very hurtful, and now she met Devin, and he's going to be her husband. Are you sure? Okay, we'll see. So this moment was very beautiful. I loved it. Her mom reassured her that she will always be there for her. She was like, I know. Thank you. Virginia. Love Virginia. We're not gonna get into the men fashion. So they were in the quarter talking to their friends, trying on suits. Looks nice. Everybody okay. We're gonna move on. And then we had the bachelor party. So the bachelor party, the ladies they went for a seven like a old old people concept. So they went to the Mall of America. I would love to go there. I heard it's the biggest mall in America. Interesting. So they went to the Mall of America. They had a really good time. They had their time, and the men, it was a little weird for the men. They went to play football, and they were not all good at football. Okay, so let's talk about another eventful. I know I skipped that one. I wanted to keep this for the last part. So we saw all of the people that were in a couple. They were able to come to the mixer that they had. Everyone met each other. We saw, what was the name of that girl? Brittany, yes. We saw Brittany. She get to talk to Devin, and she was surprised. She told Devin that you look like a little boy, like a young boy. Devin always someone that is very passive. I guess he didn't care. Brittany to also tell him to his face that, hey, when you told me, I don't know about secret, Brittany. I don't think those were secret, but anyway, she told Devin, when I told you that, this was my situation, this was my issue, and then you told me yours. The fact that I hold space for you, I thought that you were gonna, at least support me or whatever, because everyone a little gay. Okay, Brittany, you tell me. I don't know. So yeah, they talk, and then we saw Mason and Meg come hand in hand together. Yes, they are currently together. I love it. I don't know if they're still together, but when the show was filming, right, they were still together. So I love to see it. You remember in one of my review, that girl, what was her name, Madison, the villain, was actually robbed Mason and Meg their experience. I was like, oh, I feel like she robbed them. She robbed them from their experience because she didn't lead on Mason to make him think he was her favorite and let Megan know, hey, you the second one. Trying to do messy stuff in there. Like Mason and Meg end this season, and we would be able to see how the love story developing. But yeah, Madison robs us of that, and we couldn't see this, but I'm so glad that they are still together because I know they were gonna make the perfect couple because those two together, they just complement each other so very well, and so I'm happy for them. You see that Madison was looking at Meg like, those people that I don't want it, I don't want you to have it. That's the vibe that Madison was giving me. So I don't want it, but you can have it either. Yeah. So feel like she doesn't like to see happy people. She takes joy in people unhappiness. So I feel like that's the type of person that she is. Very bad. She was only talking smack, like talking s about other people. Like she came to the mixer, and the only person that actually talked to her was Lauren, and she was there to just talk bad about other people. Like she talked bad about Alex. She talked bad about Meg. I was like, girl, it's not the time for that. Like it's all past. You're not even on the show anymore. Why? And kudos to Molly. Molly, you win my heart. You remember how I said, oh, I didn't like Molly. Molly, I respect you. And Molly is a girl's girl, true representation of girl's girl. Love it. Molly was a little bit annoying in the pod when she come back every time after her meeting with Dave, come back to the pod and shout like to the women's quarter and shouting how her relationship was good. I know we forgive you, Molly. So while everybody was there, talking, mingling, and having a good time, she went to talk to Dave. And Dave was there, talking smack. Oh, me and Lauren, we break up because she had a boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. And Molly was like, how long? So were you not having sex before the show? Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember. But Molly stood on business. She stood on business when she literally called David out for everything this man said. She challenged him for everything. What I think Lauren should have done the whole time. But Molly's that girl, she's that girl. She's gonna tell you how it is. She's gonna give it to you 100%. So when she was talking about not meeting Lauren, and she's like, and Molly was like, how? Okay, I understand that if she doesn't want to be on camera, but when the camera's off, why don't you just call her on FaceTime? And I was like, oh no, it's not that easy. Like, what is it that's not easy? Yeah, but like I said, Molly's still in business. Molly was like, okay, man, peace out because I'm Team Lauren. Molly, kudos to you, girl. You are a MVP. We love you. We love you here, right? And then Alex, we saw Alex. Didn't really have much to say about him. He talked to everyone. And that tried to do like a really salty jokes. I don't like those salty jokes. He came when Lauren arrived at the party and he was like, oh, hey Lauren, how are you? Blah blah blah. Did you come with Dave? They broke up. Why? Why did you say that? And Taylor was there too, too soon, too soon. And then yeah, so the mixer was that. It was just Madison talking crap about people and Dave being Dave. And everybody else got along. They talk. Love to see Megan and Mason. And now the eventful moment is the wedding. So Sarah was preparing herself to get married to Ben, and I don't know what's gonna happen. So she had this moment with her mom, telling her mom that, oh, I went to a church, and her mom was like, okay, if you went to a church, so you would go with me. Like, not too fast. Yeah, so you're willing to go to church with your man, but you're not willing to go to church with your mom. Got it. Her sister is saying to her partner that I think Sarah is going to say yes because Sarah is a people pleaser. She wants to please everyone, and now I can see why she agrees with everything that Ben said. If she's really a people pleaser, I think yes, that makes more sense to me right now. I didn't really understand what it was. Maybe I wasn't thinking about that, but yeah, definitely. And sister was telling her, hey, if you're doing this, make sure you are doing it for you. Don't think about other people. Don't think what people are gonna think. Just do it for you. Do it for yourself. Is that what's gonna make me happy? Go and do it. And yeah, and then her stepdad too. Funny, I cried, guys. I cried when I was watching this part. I don't know why, but I cried. It was so I was so emotional when Sarah was talking to her stepdad, and he was like, "Hey, it's too early, but if that's what you want, if that's what make you happy, I wish you the best. Everybody was very nice, very cool. They get to the altar. Ben was very excited. I got to say this. Ben was very excited to get married to Sarah. He was talking to his male friend and the men's quarter, and he was saying to the man, "Hey, you know what? 10 years from now, I'm gonna get you. I told you so." Because me and Sarah we're gonna be married, and one of the friend would say, "It's not the important part is not getting married, but it's being happily married." So yeah, he's very excited. I think Ben would say yes if the question was asked to him first. I think he would say yes, but Sarah was asked the question first, and where we were left off at this cliffhanger. And to be honest, I don't know what's gonna happen with this wedding. I had a feeling that Sarah's gonna say no. Those wedding, you never know. So I'm gonna shut up and wait for the next episode to drop. The next episode is going to be aired on March 7th, which is Friday, and the reunion is on March 9th. So a lot to talk about. Can't wait to watch the wedding and see who get married and who did not. And of course, the reunion on March 9th. I want to go live for the reunion. I don't know. I'm going to see if I can coordinate this and do a live session or try to film my video the same night and post it for you guys. The night of the reunion, I don't know yet. I'll see how my days goes. And so this was my recap of Love is Blind episode 11 and 12. I hope I covered everything. If there's something I didn't cover, please let me know. And please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And if you haven't watched my other review, they're going to be somewhere up in the screen so you can check them out. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.